I know what it feels like. I've been 85 questions into an exam before, feeling great. Then all of a sudden there's 15 not questions in a row, and I'm bookmarking what feels like all of them. In this video, I'll show you 2 examples of not questions and the tips and tricks I used to navigate them throughout the Humber College Real Estate exams. Coming up. Hey, what's up guys? Callum Moore here. On this channel, I share information that we need to achieve real estate success. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing. At any point during the video, check out the description below. I list links to what we discuss, all my recommendations, and how to contact me down there. Let's get into the video. Okay, so we'll dive right into the start with 2 different types of not questions. The first one will be the easier one, where the answer is something that we haven't seen before. And the second will be much more difficult, where the answer is something our brain considers correct, but in this case, it's wrong. So these are the 2 examples of not questions that I've put together that I think can really help. Here's the first one. This is a replica of what the exam questions look like for those of you who haven't wrote their first exam yet. Okay, so the question, which of the following is not a part of organized real estate in Canada? And again, we'll go through both types of not questions, and then at the end, I'll show you how I deal with them. So this is the easier one. Possible answers: the Canadian Real Estate Association, CREA, local real estate boards, Real Estate and Cottage Association, the Ontario Real Estate Association, OREA. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Here's the second and harder one. Regulatory obligations are owed to clients and customers. Which of the following is not a regulatory obligation owed to both clients and customers? And possible right answers: provide disclosure of service options before an agreement, document relationships and requirements of any agreement, not to induce, breach, or make certain promises, and maintain utmost loyalty. Okay, so now we'll go back to the first one. Keep in mind, straight out of the gates, we are now looking for the wrong answer. Here's one of my tricks, and it might seem a little weird at first. Every time that I'm reading a question during an exam and I see that not word, as soon as we read a question and that not pops out to us, I would take a deep breath and put 3 fingers on the table. This represented the switch in my mind. We now have 3 right answers and we're looking for that 1 wrong answer. Of course, the opposite to what we're used to, and this seems to be what's tripping a lot of people up and myself during the exams. That motion represented the switch in my mind. Find the wrong answer and we have solved the puzzle. Okay, so let's read the question again. Which of the following is not a part of organized real estate in Canada? Perfect, we see that not. Now it's deep breath, 3 fingers on the table. Let's eliminate the correct answers. Possible answers: the Canadian Real Estate Association, CREA. That's part of organized real estate in Canada. Gone. Local real estate boards. That's part of organized real estate in Canada. Gone as well. Real Estate Cottage Association. Don't remember seeing that before in my life. That's the winner so far. I'll keep the cursor hovering over that question for now. The Ontario Real Estate Association, OREA, that's part of organized real estate in Canada. Gone. What is not a part of organized real estate in Canada? Real Estate and Cottage Association is not a part of organized real estate in Canada. Click it and move on. Don't spend too much time second guessing yourself. Once you've done that, you know it, and move on. Okay, on to the second, much harder not question that actually has 2 things that can trip us up. Again, we start reading. Regulatory obligations are owed to clients and customers. Which of the following is not? Okay, that not triggers us back to our routine. Deep breath and 3 fingers on the table. Now 3 questions are right, 1 is wrong. We're searching for that 1 wrong answer. We start back at the top reading. Regulatory obligations are owed to clients and customers. Which of the following is not a regulatory obligation owed to both clients and customers? Possible answers: provide disclosure of service options before an agreement. Yes, we would provide disclosure of service options before an agreement to both. That's right, gone. Document relationships and requirements of an agreement. Yes, we would do that for both for sure. Gone. Not to induce, breach, or make certain promises. Okay, so this is one of the ways that they'll try to trick us. They bring that not into the answer as well, and our brain starts to play tricks on us because of all these double negatives happening. We're like, not there, not in the answer. Does this mean that it's right? Do two wrongs actually make a right? Here's where we just have to utilize that deep breath and refocus. Not to induce, breach, or make certain promises. You would read the question again and think, we shouldn't induce, breach, or make certain promises to anyone. So yes, we shouldn't do that, meaning that is owed to both a client and a customer. So even when I'm saying this, and it seems a little confusing to you still, I suggest doing this, which leads us to one of the best tips. I've mentioned this before in other videos. The process of elimination and common sense play a huge role on these exams. Let's go back. So we powered through the first two, and the third one tripped us up a little bit. So let's go to the fourth and see if the process of elimination can help us. So the fourth possible answer, maintain utmost loyalty. Okay, so we know, maintain utmost loyalty, which is something that we have seen before and a little tricky in itself. We know that it is only owed to a client. Boom. What is not owed to both a client and a customer? Maintain utmost loyalty is only owed to our clients. Click that and move on. So, understandably, this is why people like myself get rattled and confused during these exams. Sometimes we are even getting these tricky worded not questions after we've been staring at a screen for about 2.5 hours. On these 3-hour exams, our brains are fried by the end, but they are beatable. Just pace yourself, take deep breaths. This is a marathon, not a sprint. These not questions can stop us in our tracks and we can start to lose momentum. Use these tactics, stay calm, process of elimination, and deep breaths. We got this. I really hope that helped, and if you're in real estate like myself to help future clients like no one else, reach out and comment below. And when it's time to start thinking about which people in brokerage you end up partnering with, don't hesitate to reach out and find out what we're doing for brand new real estate agents. You can book a call with me, it's in the description below, or just DM, email, comment on this video. I get back to everyone. If that's for you, I'll talk to you soon. If not, I'll see you in the next one.